Let's see this tweet. The user said, "The problem is with the real estate companies that promise heaven and earth before buying." He went on to say, 90% of the land you are buying from these development companies is worthless. They are simply using you to raise capital. Then another Twitter user said, "When people say put your money in real estate, this is always my first issue. I know people who took 10 years to sell one property in Ikoyi." Then another user said, "My guy don dey hawk him land since December 2024. He never see buyer." Let's address this. Real estate companies are not automatically the problem. The first problem here is that you buy a long-term investment property, but you want the benefits of short-term properties. You buy a property in an emerging area, but you expect the level of rapid development and quick appreciation like developed areas. That's the reason why you are disappointed. Not every property is designed for short-term flipping. Not every land is meant to double in 6 months. If you buy a long-term growth corridor property and expect instant resale, you will be frustrated. The land is not worthless. You are just impatient. The second problem, the second tweet where he said, "I know someone who took 10 years to sell a property," and the other person who said he's been hawking his land since 2024. Now, there are 3 problems here. The first problem is location, type of property, and marketing effort. I will address each of them. The location where the property is located can either speed up your resale or slow it down. A land in a fully developed, high-demand area will sell faster, but lands in emerging areas are slower to resell in the short time. Also, as far as real estate is concerned, there are cities that are considered hot real estate zones, and that is Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. It's easier to buy and sell properties in these hot regions compared to locations like Kogi, Zamfara, Adamawa, and the rest of them. You think about it. Will you choose a property in Kogi over a property in Abuja? But they are both in the north, right? Now, the third problem here is marketing. When you want to rent a house, how many agents do you work with? 3, 4, or 5? Landlords know better to work with multiple agents because it makes it very easy for them to rent out their apartment faster. That is why you can check an apartment today and in the next 2 hours, the agent tells you it's gone. So when you want to sell your property, how many agents are you working with? How many people have you told that I have this property for sale? How many property platforms have you listed the property on for sale? You must invest in marketing. Let me also add this. A property is not a digital product. It's not something you tell someone to buy today and by tomorrow they make a purchase. There's inspections, there's documentation, there's due diligence.